back to Save Ourselves. Or if you're new here, hi, I'm Aparna. So last week I released a video that was about confidence, and today we are going to be continuing that series. So last week's video was about how our confidence is conditional and what we can do to move towards an unconditional confidence that is more internal and intrinsic. Do check out that video. You can find it in the cards here or even in the description below. So do check that out before you move on to today's video. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about opinions and our confidence with having opinions. So I have always been a person who used to think that I don't really have very strong opinions on various subjects, and that my opinions are very feeble and prone to a lot of influence. And that used to be a case for a lot of time and still is a lot of times. However, I do have realized that the key to having a strong opinion is being convinced about it. So nowadays I don't really care if my opinion is right or wrong, because it is never going to be right 100% of the times, because right or wrong is just a matter of perspective in most situations. It is not really, there are very few opinions that are actually fact based and that do have a black and white right and wrong. Most of the opinions that are formed arise from arguments or theories, and they do have a lot of gray areas, and therefore you can never be 100% right or 100% wrong in those. Like I said, it's just a matter of perspective. However, what I've learned in my experience with opinions is that you have to be 100% convinced of your reasons for having that opinion. So for example, if there is an argument going on about a political situation or any situation in general, my opinion is going to be formed on the facts and the side that I have been exposed to. So it may not be the 100% complete picture of that scenario. It just may be like a 50% or a 60% exposure that I have, and my opinion is obviously going to be based on that. So I can have an opinion that is based out of the facts that I am exposed to. However, when I look at the other side, or when I am exposed to the other side, it is okay for me to change my opinion. I am not a believer that once you have one opinion, you have to stick to that no matter what. I don't believe in the no matter what part of that sentence. So because obviously, since your opinion was formed out of the few facts that you were exposed to, once you have the bigger picture in front of you, your opinions are bound or probable to change, and that is completely okay. The only thing that is necessary in this is to be confident about it, and by confident I mean being totally convinced of it. So even if your opinion is right or wrong, you yourself should be 100% aware of the reasons your opinion is formed because of, and the circumstances in which you are making this opinion. So as long as those are clear to you, your opinion is your opinion and it's completely authentic, and that's what matters. So your opinion should not be arising out of a bunch of influences around you, or just because you just know one side of it. So it is obviously best if we try and gauge the entire situation, the entire scenario, and learn about both sides of the argument before we form an opinion. But when we don't have the exposure to both the sides at the same time, it is okay to form an opinion by knowing just one side. However, we must be tolerant about letting our opinion change or letting our opinion shift a little bit once we know or we get to know the other side of it. And that, I think, is being confident about your opinion, because no one really likes to be proved wrong. It really gets our ego going, and I know that. I am one of the people who takes it very personally when I'm proved wrong, and I don't take it in a very good spirit when I'm proved wrong, and I am aware of that. However, I have been working on it, and I think a lot of us are like that. We don't really like to be proved wrong. However, I think in terms of opinions, since there is no 100% right or no 100% wrong, we should be, we should have we should have a little bit of tolerance in that sense. Meaning that we should be okay with being proved wrong, because we were not 100% aware of the situation in the first place. And As I said, opinions most of the times are matters of perspectives, and it is okay to have two complete opposite viewpoints or two complete different sides of the story, because you are not in the other person's shoes, and they can be viewing the situation from a completely different angle. Your circumstances for making that opinion are very unique, and you have your own reasons. So as long as you are convinced of your own reasons, I think it is okay to have the opinion you have. It's just that confidence and opinion should have a balance between them, as in you should be convinced of what are the reasons you are forming your opinions because of, and once you are convinced of your own reasons, it is you are going to find it much more easy to explain those reasons to others and justify them to others. You are obviously not obligated to justify your reasons or your opinions to each and every person. However, when a situation may arise and you may have to justify or explain your reasons, when you are totally convinced about it, when you are confident in your opinion, it is very easy to explain it to others and justify what you are trying to say. So I think confidence in your opinions comes from knowing as many facts about the situation and viewing all the sides of it before forming an opinion, and also being aware of all the reasons that are making you take this opinion. So as long as these two things are in place, I think confidence with your opinions is going to come automatically to you. So yeah, that was all that I had to say about opinions and confidence. And I know this can be a little controversial and your views about it may not be the same. But like I said, these are my opinions and I am convinced of these reasons, and which is why this is my opinion. So please feel free to let me know about what is your say about this, and I'll see you in the next video where I talk about confidence in some other aspects in part 3 of this series. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you are liking this series. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.